There's a point we were talking about earlier around this question about speed versus um, resilience, if you like. I mean, I wondered if you could just talk briefly about that tension which some people see between, hey, we're in a climate emergency, everything must be done right now, and this is going to stretch out over a longer period of time. We need to build different ways of living and being. I mean, is that an issue? Can you say a bit more about your views on that, your reflections?
Yeah, it's certainly one that has evolved for me
Mm.
as the issue has evolved, and as my acceptance of the realities of the
Mm.
situation. I think that acceptance process has
Mm.
really helped shape my
Mm.
views, and how I'm choosing to engage,
Mm.
because I think sometimes this discussion about speed versus
Mm.
resilience
Mm.
is often framed around resilience,
Mm.
around how do we make sure that people aren't burnt out in this
Mm.
process, that communities are cared for, that we see decisions that will see a certain type of an outcome.
Mm.
But that's measured against outcomes that will be delivered by
Mm.
speed. But there's a question of process as well as outcomes. And process is what allows relationships, and relationship is what allows community response and collective, and meaning that we will actually get the outcomes that are needed. And acting with that kind of process and relation to one another takes time, takes a different uh, recognition of models, styles, values, and that is urgent work, and work we need to do urgently now and begin that process, even though the process itself may not be fast.
Mm.
So there's in that embedded process versus outcomes questions, I think.